Welcome everyone. So for class today, you won't require anything special aside from what you would normally practice with. And what we're going to look at is how we can, through repetition, open up the side bodies um, from our hips to our shoulders and just get really long and really spacious over there. With all that being said, just come to a comfortable seat and settle the eyes to close and begin to engage with your breath. And as you shift into that space of your breathing, notice initially how the breath starts to change while you look at it, how things adjust slightly for you. And as you're adjusting with your breath, can you sense more of yourself in the teachings of yoga? The word for that is vichara, and it's the invitation of yoga to turn inward and to learn about oneself bit by bit. And how with every practice, every time we come to the mat, every time we meditate or engage in asana work, we get to feel a little bit more of ourselves. We go deeper bit by bit, moment by moment, and we feel more and experience greater awareness. And so the invitation of yoga through the lens of vichara is to come in again and again and again and to experience all that moreness as various pieces. And it's taught that the more willing we are to fractalize our awareness in that way, the deeper into ourself we'll go. Enjoy a few more breaths, savoring this experience consciously, feeling and discovering all the various pieces of your own being. And give yourself permission to remain like this, breathing, focusing, as long as it feels really nice for you. And when you'd like to start moving, we're going to come to a pose called anahatasana. And it starts in tabletop position. The difference for anahatasana is that you'll come up onto your fingertips and you're just going to walk your hands as far forward as you comfortably can, keeping your hips on top of your knees. Lift your elbows, lift through your armpits, and just allow the back of the heart to soften down. And several breaths right here. If you want to come onto your palms, that's totally fine, right? If it doesn't feel really juicy for you to be on fingertips the whole time. I want you to feel into the length that you're inviting into your sides, creating a little more space from armpit to hip. And see if you can find an engagement in the outer core muscles. And try to stabilize that as you breathe. Take whatever time you need for that to crystallize. And once it does, Bring it with you into downward facing dog pose. Any kinds of movements that feel nice. Enjoying your down dog fully, completely. Trying to keep the length from your hips to your shoulders and trying to keep the lift in your side body or outer core. You can walk the feet gradually forward. Come to forward fold Uttanasana. When you get to Uttanasana, inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold just once or twice. And then bend the knees a little bit and hold your elbows and just start to sway side to side. Rocking left, rocking right, relaxing. Hands to the hips or interlace your fingers at your low back, shoulder stretch with a little movement. Breathe in, lengthen your spine. Breathe out, fold. Trying that a few times, noticing how you can work into the opening of the shoulders. And then keeping the shoulder stretch, lengthen your spine parallel with the floor. Bend the right knee, straighten the left leg, and just start to twist away from the right knee. Yeah, you've got it. Take a couple breaths here, pressing the left hip back, rolling open through the left shoulder. And again, getting length in the side body. On an inhale, you can change sides. Change the interlace of the hands as well, just so you're alternating that engagement. Outer right hip pushes back, right shoulder stretches forward and up. You can inhale back to neutral, release the arms down, come back to downward facing dog pose, and we'll see how that has shifted. Right, another layer revealed through all those big sensations. You're just working deeper into our body. You can start to recognize, right, the chara is such a beautiful natural process to the yoga work. Keep your left hand where it is. Bring your right hand to the outside of the left leg somewhere. Twisted down dog for a couple breaths. Right, so the right hand crosses over. Yeah, maybe you're holding your foot or your calf or your thigh. You can go back through neutral and change sides. Just waking up. Deeper shoulder stabilizers. You go back through center, high plank pose. As you come into high plank, actively push into the floor and try to keep the shoulders active. Let it be a slow and steady approach. Grounding your hands, drag your shoulder blades down your back, lift your abdominals up. Good. Take another breath here. Try to keep this action going in your hands. Back to downward facing dog pose. On your next exhalation, step for a hop front of the mat, Uttanasana. Lengthen, fold. Chair pose, Uttanasana. Now, as long as this pose feels comfortable in your knees, you're going to lower down a little bit. And just let yourself get progressively lower and lower and lower, coming all the way to Navasana, boat pose. You can also just meet us in boat pose. Mhm. Take several breaths, boat, hold the back of the knees, stage 1, or hands free, stage 2, or straight leg, stage 3. So this is classical Navasana. And then we're going to go to Ardha Navasana, which is the half form. So lower down, eyes level with your toes. Yeah. Steady the breathing. Let the core wake up. On your next exhale, come back up to Navasana. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale up. Inhale, lower. Again. 2 more. Good. Come down onto your back. Bring your knees into your chest. Hold your shins. That's nice. Rock side to side. Navasana, one of those poses that we might not be too happy when we're in it, but most of the time happy once we've done it. We're going to come back to downward facing dog pose. Now, you might want to be a little playful and rock and roll from your hips to your shoulders, building a little momentum, coming back to chair pose. Or you can just go ahead and skip all that and go right to down dog. Right? If it feels good for you to come to chair, great, go for it. Step, jump, or flow to downward facing dog. We'll all meet in down dog, pushing our hands into the floor, lengthening the side bodies, lifting the outer ribs. Inhale, high plank. Keep those actions as you chaturanga to the floor. Back bend. Down dog. Good. And just enjoy 2 more breaths. You're going to look forward as you inhale, step or jump, exhale. Lengthen, inhale. Fold, exhale. All the way up, breathe in. Hands to the heart, breathe out. We'll keep flowing. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, lengthen. Step, jump, or floated dog. Good. Take your right leg for split. Breathe in. Exhale, place the right foot by the thumb. Come up, high lunge pose. Bend the left leg at the knee. Hold the left wrist. Stay here and just try and lift away from your pelvis as you send your tailbone down. If it feels good, keeping those actions, start to side stretch towards the right. 2 more breaths. Good. Everyone come upright, full stretch, straighten the back leg. And then exhale, step or floated dog. Left leg for split. Bring the foot forward. Low to high lunge. Back knee bends. Hold the right wrist. Tailbone stretches down as you just lift straight up away from that. Staying there or maybe gently side stretching. Last breath. Good. Inhale up, full stretch. And then step or floated dog. Good. Lift the sides of your ribs up as you push your hands down. Look forward, breathe in. Step or jump, breathe out. Lengthen, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Let's go again. Breathe in, arms up. Breathe out, fold down. Inhale, lengthen. Step, jump, or floated dog. Right leg split, breathe in. Exhale, place the foot by the thumb. Inhale, come up, high lunge. Exhale, bend the left knee, hold the left wrist. Inhale, reach long through the spine. Exhale, side stretch to the right. Inhale, back up, full stretch. Exhale, dog or flow. So just combining everything we've been doing on the breath. Left leg high. Exhale, place the foot. Inhale, up. Bend the right knee, hold the right wrist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, side stretch. Inhale, back up, full stretch. And then exhale, step or flow to dog. Take a couple of breaths here. Pushing the hands down, lifting the sides of the ribs up. Add to that dog split with the right leg. Okay. Bring your right knee forward towards your heart. Pause. Pushing your hands down, lifting the ribs up. Stay here, stage one, or start to bring the right knee towards the left. Okay, go back to split. And then do that again. Exhale, knee towards the heart or towards the left. Keep the hands even. Breathe in, split. Breathe out, right? Try to go steady. So you're not relying on momentum. Split one more time. And bring the knee in. But rather developing strength. Warrior two. Right foot forward. Good. We're going to come into the bones of our series. Warrior two. Couple of breaths. Just enjoy it. Reverse warrior two. And then side angle pose, forearm to the thigh bone, stage one, or hand to the floor inside, stage two. Left arm up alongside the ear. Feel the length from the fingers to the left toes. Good. From here, ground your front foot. On a breath in, come to reverse triangle. Inhale, straighten both legs all the way up, reverse triangle. Classical triangle with the right hand inside of the right foot. So that's a little different, but try that one today. Okay, so this whole series that you've just done, this is the second to last pose. This is the series that we'll work through a couple more times, thinking of the chara and peeling layer by layer by layer off. So bend the front leg, inhale, reverse warrior two, exhale, dog or flow to dog. It's the whole series right there. So this is the first layer. Left leg for split, push the hands into the floor, lift the ribs. Balance your arms, bring the left knee towards your chest. Stay there or bring the left knee across towards the right. Only go so far, friends, as you feel even in both hands, both shoulders, in your core. Split. Bring the knee towards the heart or towards the right. Inhale, split. And exhale, crunch. Twice more. Try to go slow enough that you know you're not using momentum to throw the body around, but instead actually developing strength. Warrior two, from split, warrior two. Couple of breaths, refine your alignments. Right, classical shape. We've all done this one a lot. Reverse. Side angle, forearm to the thigh bone or hand to the inside of the foot. Top arm over the ear. So there are a lot of different ways to do the full form of side angle. Today, just like triangle, keeping our hands inside the feet. maybe for some divine reason, who knows, right? On an in-breath, reverse triangle. And then when you're ready, classical triangle shape. Again, hand inside the foot. Top arm over the ear. Just enjoying all the length that you can create in your body. Good. Reverse warrior two, breathe in. Step or floated dog, breathe out. Recommit to pushing your hands down, lifting the ribs up. Notice how you can develop further and further the strength of the arms connected to your back and core. Look forward, inhale, step or jump, exhale. Lengthen, inhale. Fold, exhale. Breathing, come all the way upright to stand, arms to the sky. Breathe out, bring your right knee into your chest. Tree pose, right foot to the inner thigh. Hands to the hip, stage one, just breathing, right? It's not your balance day. Put your left hand on the wall. Right hand to the right thigh, push gently down into the right thigh. And as much as you push down with your hand, push the thigh up and turn on your core muscles. I want you to make sure that the right side of your abdomen is firing. Yeah, great. And then both arms to the sky, stage two. Imagine you still had a phantom hand on that right thigh and re-engage up through your core. Stage three, you hold the left wrist and you lengthen up and then gently side stretch towards the bent knee. But friends, what's going to be much more important is the length. Get as long as you possibly can. We want our full psoas system to lengthen and stretch here. So that lateral flexion is going to be a byproduct of just how long and clear we get. Yeah. You can come up and out of the pose. Whenever you're ready, we'll change sides. Standing on the right leg, bring the left knee in. Adjust the foot, tree pose. Start up with the left hand at the thigh, pushing down into the thigh, pressing the thigh up and turning on your core. Hanging out here. Living a wonderful life, or maybe arms to the sky. Recreating engagement or holding the right wrist. Remember, lift up, 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 up. And then over time, you can start to side stretch gently. Yeah, how nice, right? So this side feels a little tighter, so I'm lingering a little longer than some of you might linger. You can come back upright through neutral. We're gonna float a dog. So whenever you're ready, from the front of your mat, step, jump, flow, downward facing dog pose. We'll see about working another layer through that standing series. Right leg for splits, balance the hands on the core, and then go ahead and bring the right knee towards the left elbow. Trying that a few times. Remember, for today, it's not about going as fast as humanly possible. It's not about throwing our bodies around. I'd rather you be able to feel more and live in that space. Warrior two. Reverse warrior two. So this series is going to be the vin-hatha series, the two-arm extension. So come into side angle pose. Stage 1, formed at the thigh bone. Stage 2, hand to the floor. Or stage 3, the vin-hatha, both arms over your ears. You pick. Right. You get to decide the layer that you're at right now. Reverse triangle. And then just like with the warrior or the side angle, classical triangle, hand down. Maybe hold the big toe, or vin-hatha, both arms over the ears. If you're holding the big toe, try to simultaneously pull up with your hand as you press forward with your shin bones. Reverse warrior 2, inhale. Step or floated dog, exhale. Left leg split. And bring the knee in and across a couple of times. Right, so vichara is really just about being where we're at and noticing all of the various pieces that is. Warrior 2. Reverse. Side angle, any of the variations. Notice how your body adjusts, even unconsciously, to stabilize the shape. Reverse triangle. And then triangle variation. Reverse warrior 2, breathing in, stepping or flowing, breathing out. Classical down dog, feet together. High plank pose, pushing into both hands, lifting your core. Roll to the outer edge of the right foot. Side plank. You can modify taking the right knee down to the floor. So we can even say stage 1 is right knee down. Stage 2 is classical. Stage 3, bring your right leg, your bottom leg into tree. And if you're in stage 1 and you want to try, just pull to the best of your ability the knee up away from the floor and let the core get stronger. Get another breath in you. High plank pose. Change sides. Vashisthasana. Side plank. Stage 1, left knee down. Stage 2, classical shape, legs stacked. Stage 3, your left foot comes away from the right and goes into your inner thigh for tree leg. Top arm over the ear. Everyone try and squeeze the hips up. Stretch more through that right side. High plank, low. Right leg for split. One more time through. Go for the twist, crunch. Warrior 2. Great. This is the last time through this standing series. Interlace your hands, shoulder stretch. Just a couple of breaths. This last time through, we play with moving towards binds. Bring your hands towards your right hip. Keep your left arm where it is. So that left arm is going to be half bound. Reach your right arm up and reverse. So the left arm is going to stay in the half bind this whole series, right? Unless it doesn't feel safe for you. And then you pick something else. Half bound side angle, forearm to the thigh bone. Right hand to the floor, stage 2. Or full bind, lean forward. Wrap your right arm around your thigh bone, hold hands with yourself. Everyone extend the tailbone down towards the left heel. Wrap the right buttock underneath you, lengthen your spine. Open the left side of your body, twist. So this is as much about opening your shoulders as it is twisting your spine. Reverse half bound triangle. Inhale all the way up. So that left arm stays half bound. Reverse triangle. And then bring your right hand back inside of the right foot, half bound triangle, or fully bound. Gently bend the right knee a little bit, lean forward, wrap your right arm around the right thigh bone, and just like the side angle, send the tailbone down, but straighten the right leg, roll open through your spine and breathe. A little different. Everyone's going to come to wide leg forward fold when they're finished with their triangle. So you unbind yourself, you pivot the right toes in, get both hands flat on the floor, close the eyes, breathe, and just try to rebalance the body. Great, great. Downward facing dog pose or flow to downward facing dog. Okay, final time through the series. Second side. Let's give it a shot. Left leg for split. Bring the knee in, maybe twist. Try a few times. Remember, resist the temptation to rely on velocity and instead just do as many as feels appropriate for you using your strength. You get to come forward, warrior 2, with the shoulder stretch, non-habitual interlace, so change the threading of your fingers. Yeah, feel out where you are. You're gonna bring your hands towards the left hip. Keep the right hand where it is, left arm up, and reverse back, half bound, reverse warrior 2. Side angle, half bound. Forearm to the thigh bone or hand to the floor. You want to go for the full bind, lean forward, wrap your left arm around, hold hands with yourself. Tailbone down, lengthen the spine, open the shoulders and twist. This class is not about getting into binds. Yes, binding might happen, but that is not the goal. The goal is vichara, right? The goal is to observe a willingness to fractalize ourselves, to feel more of ourselves. And you do not need to be in a bind to feel more of yourself. And in fact, if you are a natural binder and it's easy for you, you might not be feeling much more of yourself, right? The goal is to get to the place where you can. Reverse half bound triangle, right? Classical half bound triangle, right? So what can you do in order to feel and engage with more? That's the question of the chara. Maybe fully bound triangle. And the answer to that, my friends, is going to look completely unique in your body in every moment. Mm. And just like before, when you want to come out of the triangle series, wide leg forward fold, so pivot towards the right. Hands flat, stage one, just rebalancing your body, or interlace your hands at your low back and go for the shoulder stretch, stage two. Whichever feels more productive for you today. Downward facing dog pose. Feet together, push the hands into the floor. Slide into high plank pose one more time through side plank series just to see. So Vashisthasana in any variation. Roll to the outer edge of the right foot. So you can literally do any one that works for you. I'm going to take us through what we were working on before. Try to bring your right leg to tree, your bottom leg to tree. Good. If that works, stage three, bring the leg, point the bottom knee forward, and left hand holds the outside of the foot. Try to straighten the right leg, and then send it up along the inside of the right arm. Funky Vishvamitrasana. Oh. Make your way out, down dog. Stabilize, breathe, take a break. Second side, whenever you're ready for it. Left hand, left foot, Vashisthasana. Any variation that you know, whether we did it today or not, right? Just discover what your more is. Maybe bringing the bottom leg to tree, top arm over the ear. Maybe bringing that left knee into your heart, holding the outside of the foot, sending the left leg forward, and then up along the inside of the left arm. Funky Vishvamitrasana. Yeah. Come on out. Float it down, dog, nice and steady. Keep your left arm stabilized. Bring your right arm across. Twisted down dog one more time. Try to push back through the outer left hip. Changing sides. Back through center. Right foot forward. Wide leg forward fold. So pivot towards the left. And then you're just going to angle the heels in and come up for goddess. Yeah, great. Huzzah. Okay, so for goddess, we want the knees moving towards the second and third toe. And for many of us, that'll feel like we're trying to get the knees to move out, which is correct. You can even think about the knees moving towards the pinky toe. That might be helpful for you. Come onto your right forearm, left arm to the sky, maybe alongside your ears. Tailbone's going down. Drop your tailbone, sit down deeper into your hips. Yeah, that's it. And then you can change sides. Tailbone's going down. Drop deeper into the hips. Left forearm's pushing. We're going to start to move side to side on our breath, keep your hips low. Inhale, transition. Exhale, stretch in the side. Inhale, transition. Exhale, stretch. Do that a few more times. Come back to your first side, 2 breaths, hold. I know it's a lot. Second side, 2 breaths, hold. Just try. Stay deep, hands on your hip creases. Press down into the legs, create some traction, extend your low back up. One more breath. Wide leg forward fold. Congratulations. Shoulder stretch. Hands to the floor. Ah, great. You're going to walk your hands over towards the right leg. Keep the right leg straight, but bend the left knee. So again, you're walking your torso towards the right. You're bending the left knee. Just take a couple breaths, hug yourself in. Go back through center, changing sides. From here, downward facing dog pose. Great. So it is your choice what kind of hip opener you do. You might want to do lizard, bringing your right foot to the outside of the right hand, so that kind of wide leg, low lunge, or pigeon. Bring your right knee behind the right wrist. Your choice, pick one. Or if either of those do not work, lay on your back and do that figure 4 shape. Just gonna come in, we're gonna be here for about a minute, breathing into the shape. You can just adjust to be very comfortable. If appropriate, settle the eyes to close. Feeling your body working deeper and deeper into the shape. Staying in the shape, do the thigh stretch. So either hold the left foot with the left hand or twist and hold the left foot with the right hand. Commit to 5 big breaths here, okay? 5 very deep, very full breaths. And if this is your tighter side, Or if your thighs just in general are really, really, really tight, then try to go for 6 or 7 breaths. I promise you, your body will thank you for stretching your thighs open, even if your mind is screaming at you. We're just going to go right to the second side. So whenever you feel that you're finished with your thigh stretch, change sides. Right? Like my thighs are just so, they really need this, right? So I'm definitely staying longer. You can always pause the recording. You can always rewind and do it again. So second side, come on in. Lizard lunge or pigeon. And you just settle. Get comfortable. Thigh stretch. Downward facing dog pose. And once you've reset in down dog, child's pose for a moment. Big toes together, knees as wide as feels good for you. And just like before, stay in your child as long as you'd like. We're going to try one more specific hip opener. Coming to a seated position. Take your right leg out in front of you, cross your left ankle over the right knee, stage 1, or stage 2, bring both legs back. You're going to start off twisting towards the top knee. So go ahead and twist over. 5 breaths. Remember, if this doesn't feel comfortable, the full shape, just straighten the bottom leg. Come halfway out, fold on the diagonal for 5 breaths. Just kind of angling your torso towards that top knee. And then, friends, you're just going to ease yourself to the center line. I'm going to fold right down the middle for 1 minute. As you're here, try to bring the breath deeper into the lungs. And as you take the breath deeper into the lungs, what else do you become aware of in your back body, in your spine, your shoulders, your collarbones? And ease yourself upright. We'll do the second side of the series. Remember, left leg straight or bent. Twist towards the top knee. Diagonal fold along the knee line. And then you ease yourself into the fold right over top of both legs. Again, breathe in a way that allows you to acknowledge the cells of your body, the tiniest particles of your makeup. Come upright. Lean back. You're going to open the legs as wide as you'd like. And that might be actually very close together. We're going to do one more forward fold. So maybe it's classical Paschimottanasana or Upavishta Konasana or something in between. Go for one more forward fold. And notice how far you've come in your folding, how much your body is ready to settle, relax, and release. And friend, you're just going to stay in this forward fold as long as it feels good for you. After the fold, come to your back. Gentle twist. Any kind of a twist that you enjoy. And then anything else your body might require. Maybe you want to do back bends. That might feel nice and healing for some of us. Maybe happy babies or deeper twisting. You might discover that you love an inversion. But now that we've gotten to our true depth, right at the edge of Shavasana, give yourself as much time, as much space as needed to complete this work today. And when the time is right, find yourself in Shavasana shape, or perhaps meditation, inviting your body to assimilate the fruits of this labor. Enjoy your breath and fill your entire body with breathing, touching every cell, every fiber. Allow yourself more and more time in this beautiful place. When the time is right, you'll know, bringing movement back into the body, closing your practice, perhaps coming to a seated position, hands to the heart. As yogis, we come to understand the more time we offer to ourselves, the more time we have here in this place, the more complicated things become. But they also become richer, more meaningful, more valuable. It's to all the ways in which this practice invites us to be present with ourselves in these moments of richness. Gently bow. Deep gratitude to your practice, your body, to this concept of vichara we visited today. Chant of Om, easy breath. Om. Deep peace. Om Shanti. Namaste.